Divine Feminine. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Big Cat, guess what? The chiseler, the hoodwinker, the confidence man or woman is afoot. What I say to you, my dear Big Cat? Trust no man and fear no bitch or Mitch bitch, not in this season. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears, before we dive deep into this peccadillo and see what one. All of my electronics are deciding to what? Have a laugh. Let's see who's in the comments before we do. No, let's do the prayer first. Energies up. Let's dive in, darling dears. Who's in the chat? Oh. The electronics are having a laugh, blood. Let's see if I can sort it out. Sorted. Angelic Alchemist Mother. Look, listen. There. Karen Ballard. Fist Bump Wagwan. Susie Spacey Paces. Pinkies are pressure. You know we can always do with a bit of pressure. Why? It gets you in the what? Get great kind of a mode, darling dear. Today, my dear Big Cat, Divine Feminine, we're going to be talking about the chiseler, the hoodwinker, aka Little Finger, aka Hairline Taker, aka Skullduggerous creature from the backwoods. A chiseler can execute remarkable expertise in their treachery and skullduggeries, guys. A prime example of a hoodwinker, a bamboozler, is Czechoslovakian Victor Lustig. This brother, this dude, this chiseler was able to sell the Eiffel Tower for scrap metal, not once, but twice. Yes, baby, I'm telling you, their fucking knees has no bottom. Chiselers all have one thing in common, darling dear, the power of persuasion. They have that silver folk tongue. The successful ones always exhibit these similar traits, these three traits: psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. Yes, baby, Machiavellianism is being manipulative, careless, and indifferent to all of the fuckeries and bombs they drop, darling dear. These characteristics allow chiselers to swindle people out of whatever they can get, blood. It could be your time, it could be your Skrillers.com, it could be your hairline, your good, seat of emperors and emperors. Whatever they can get, they will get it, darling dears. They will get it, they will work tirelessly. The chiseler has no remorse or guilt. If they approach you again, it's straight up what Judas, coming with what? A full-on Pete Judas suit. Trojan horse blood, full of regret. And they'll do it again. Another thing most chiselers have in common, darling dears, leaning my dear Divine Feminine Big Cat, is their what? Their ego, which is their true amigo. The chiseler will boost your psyche, or the psyche of the victim, darling dear, or aka the mark, the one they deem to be feeble-minded and what? Chock full with abundances for them to pilfer and loot and pillage. The chiseler can be termed as what? A confidence man or woman. Or boy or girl, skullduggerous, darling dear, and it's all a game. They come with what? A listening ear to formulate their plan to chisel you, big cat. Pay attention, yeah? Pay attention. Chiselers are afoot, and they will chip away at your self-esteem. Your common sense, they will take your flip-flop and tear it to shreds. They will lay, what? Siege to your hairline. They will have you what? Moonwalking back in time to find out what happened as you are confused of eye and crusty of lip, divine feminine. You may feel as though you have nothing to lose, but you have everything to lose. Why, divine feminine? Because your words carry spiritual weight. If divine feminine, if you want to improve your relationships, you must do your 8th house shadow work. If you want to improve yourself, do your what? Your 2nd house shadow work. If you want to what? If you want to improve your relationship with the past, do your 4th house shadow work. All of this is important, darling dears. And how do you do that? You find, right, what planet falls in your 4th house, darling dear. And then you look across to the house directly across from it, right? So if you're walking on your arm, if you're working on your 4th house, right, for your healing your past relationships, look up, and it's Cancer. If it's Cancer, look at Capricorn, darling dear. Look where you're scuppered with your Capricorn energy. What you lost in that situation, what you stand to lose if you don't fix that and do the shadow work. Very important. So to improve relationship with others, it's your 8th house shadow work. To improve relationships, right, with yourself, it's your 2nd house shadow work. And if you want to improve your past relationships and deal with that karma, it's your 4th house shadow work. Right, we're going to press on, Scotty. Are you with me? Hello, Keshi Washington. Pinky's up. Jacqueline Clark. Fist bump. Kenneth Gridley. Wagwan. You understand who and who is what? Right, let's move on, darling dears. Because this reading will have lots of what? Point A and point B. I know it's tattered, but we use it so often, dear. Right, let's get the energies around this read before we press on. See what's going on in these tarot streets. We're going to use the True Love Oracle Tarot deck. Thank you. Your first card, darling dear, is emotional freedom. Whatever purchase you found, darling dear, they can't get you where you are. They can't break into your what? Siege that you've laid to your own cranium, your own highest good, your own abundance, darling dear. This is about following your spiritual guide, leaning in and leading from the inside out, darling dear, making nothing but steady progress. Emotionally free from what? A chiseler. A chiseler that would like to what? Chip away at your self-esteem, your personality, and your pocketbook, your handbag, your wallet, your purse. What else would... Oh, okay. Slid right off the back of... Listen, they lack creativity. Right? And they're also being what? Darkly creative on you, darling dear. They're speaking on your emotional freedom, trying to tell others that you're crack on crazy. I told you, it's a Maya. It's also a cup on its face, darling dears. On its face. You could have what? Created progeny with this person. If you are co-parenting with this person, they are nobody's parent. They are not what? Going at the progeny with the emotional angle, darling dear. They're using the emotional to manipulate them. I told you to get what they can from a situation. Any form of supply is narcissistic supply, darling dear. Whether happy or negative, positive or negative, they'll take it in. This also reminds me of, as I said, the Ace of Cups. They're being what? Anything they try to create at this moment in time, the door is closed. They have to sit with the karma they've created. The 12th house is going on for them, guys. It surely is. And everything is sinking like a lead balloon, darling dear. A lead balloon. I know. What they put on pedestal, right? Even themselves, possibly in a new partnership. It's wax figures on their head. Tree slough for sure. Can't you see the Pananian Futum in the air? Like gang signs. Good golly and gosh, can you imagine the algae in their fur? Basura! You are emotionally free from a situation. Something that was put, right? Like wax figure works, darling dear, to try and tempt you into what? Go into prison, guys. They wanted you to take a jaunt to the prison cell. Well, it's not working. You emotionally freed yourself from that situation. How now, brown cow? You will not be brainwashed in this season. You're not having it. Base of the deck. What did I say? Your words carry spiritual weight. You've achieved, right? Maturity, right? Spiritual maturity, darling dears. The path was dark, but you had to what? Ease on down the road. Come through the whiz. Posh. Clap. Some of you was arm in arm with your own masculine and feminine energies, warring with each other, not knowing whether to what be a nurturing or protector and provider. So you tried to do both. To do both. You had to. Because it's part of your life purpose, darling dear. Love it. I don't hate it. I love it. What else is going on with the chiseler? Right? Oh, they have a next move plan. Oh, look at that. What's this? Oh, knowledge, eh? Sputnik, the mouth breather, has launched more hillbilly investigations. Listen, they are a busy bugger, aren't they? They're very busy with their benevolent ways. They wish they was benevolent, darling dear. It's malicious, insidious, backstab, backfront, neck taberation blood. But they sit in their benevolence. Why? It's karma blood. Them have to sit with it and love it. Them have love it. Them afi. What else? Because you know how case laws are thruple. And the multiples of a thruple. Crime! Crime, darling dear! They want to commit some kind of crime against you. They're trying to what? Seek the knowledge on how to get at you. What is really going to get at your psychological password? Take you off your trolley. Use you as an emotional tampon. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. Oh, hell no. I told you, you divine feminine have things to lose as you continue to work on yourself. It's not work on myself today and tomorrow I'm great. Look at this, guys. Remember, I had 2 of the Moldovites going. Yes, baby. Yesterday morning, as I was having my post-graduation breakfast with my daughter and her friend, right? One of the serving staff dropped a whole tray of glasses. And as I said it to them, I told the 2 girls that something is broken. Because when she dropped it, she looked up and she looked me in my eyes. So it was a message for me. I said, okay. So I told it over to the beach. You know, I went that way. I put up a whole video for you, darling dears, to claim that energy. But when I left the beach, right, after I got the Skulldugger's Wellingtons off, the sea got me, Scotty. The first time you saw it on camera, you didn't see the second time. I had to beg a stranger to pull that shit off, mate, and tell him to put his back into it. He was embarrassed at first, but I said, pull it off! Pull it off! Pull the boot off! Listen, I had to get into my slides, darling dear. I was prepared, I told you. Us big cats, we stay ready. So that we don't have to be ready when it's time to get ready. But when I came back from the sea, after I leant down to wash off my Moldovites, one was missing. Something definitely was broken and healed in I I told you the Moldavite is not something to play with. It works on your crown, your throat, and your third eye chakra. Yes, baby. That was a peccadillo for whom needed it. You're at Chang? Hi. Fist bump, new face in this place. Noted. Pinkies up, Crystal. What's going on, darling dear? Eric Douglas, long time no see. Glad you could pop in, sir. Are you fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely? Good. Pinkies up to you all. And a posh clap. Right. We're going to dive into these peccadillos and see what else is going on. We're going to lead with a one-word card. And then we'll read into the one word to see what the... or what it... and the... is going on. Base of the deck, darling dear. You detached. I told you this many times. This is also what? The Justice card, Libra energy. Karma knows their address, blood. Them I'll go through it. Didn't I just mention the 12th house? Yes, baby. Karma knows their address, darling dear. The energy of the 11th. It speaks about what? Divine timing and synchronicities, darling dear. Things are lining up and they're not loving it. They would love to come back and drag you back to what? Hairline hell. Back to the mud hut, darling dear. The one we said love and light. And peace out. And 1-2 step. And tinky winky with the bag. As you pissed off. Let's see what's going on. Nothing like a big cat when they get to their what? Stress threshold. Their most pissed offedness. And then you do what? You turn the anger in on yourself. Like, why did I do this and why did I do that? Listen, you need to interrupt the why. I told you what to do. Go to the mirror. Put me on pause. Beat the shit out of yourself. We've gone past the slap, guys. Because if you've been here for some time and you're still worrying about those that are undercover, you are saying to the universe, Divine Feminine, please bless me with some of that bad luck. Lack of guidance. Darkness. Right, now that we've made up, because I don't like to break up with you, Divine Feminine. I'm your best friend. I told you, I'm a pointer. Don't pick on no one. Oh, we need to get to the arm. The runestones, darling. They caught my eye, so therefore they're important. And just the one for all that shaking. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune season, darling. There's somebody has to be on top of the wheel. Better you, Divine Feminine, than them. This talks about the wind of change. It also brings in what? A year of good fortune, good luck. Whatever you've been focusing on, darling dear, you're about to whip up a new storm. Yes, baby. Gangster season, gloves on, face straight, darling dear. You keep your face straight. This is cool hand Luke season, right? When you know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run, blood. But you better make sure that you've already piloted out of this situation. Somebody's going on a flight today. Bon voyage, darling. Happy flying. Oh, flight lessons. Somebody's taking flight lessons. Excuse me. Okay, no problemo. Be careful. No, listen, I'm not saying that anything's going to happen. I'm just saying be careful. Can't I just wish you well? What's the matter with you, big cat? Stop being so nervous, Nancy. And Ancy. I didn't say Nancy, or it could be a Nancy. I don't know. This talks about what? A karmic relationship, darling. There's somebody gambled on a big cat, and they would love to what? Come and be a chiseler in your life. There's some corner of your psyche that they didn't get to, right? They would still want you to be what? Barking at passing cars. They wonder if they can do the 1-2 switcheroo on you, blood. They want to make your common sense into a maypole and dance all around it, guys. They'll be twerking. Yes. This also speaks about what? Timing, as well as serendipity, being on your side from an unexpected source. Helping hands are being sent in on your behalf, darling dears. Pay attention and read the room. Read the energies. And remember, if you've been putting out exact instructions to the universe, darling dear, You can't complain in how it's being delivered to you. You need to understand what is sent to aid you, because you have to remember, in order to achieve the ultimate greatness, it comes from within. You get pointers along the way, and you also get pushbackers, mate, that want to push back your everything, your development, your happiness. Invite the wrong people in and you will come up missing a whole bushel of things, darling dear. Joy, peace, your flip-flop, that's your common sense, your hairline, your skrillers.com. Invite the wrong ones in, especially if they decide to what? Leech onto you, because they've got the sucker pad hands that just sucks the life out of you. And they got the T-Rex arms, blood, to nyam you from the inside out. They come for blood, darling. They're carnivorous to the core. And they are tricky, darling dears. They come in many shapes and sizes. Some, right, these pallbearers of the darkness, they come as a friend, family, or family member. That colleague worker that's always helping you out, waiting for the time to strike, darling dear, with the T-Rex arms to ensure you don't get that promotion. Or all of a sudden they want to bring your social media to your employer because they're jealous of what you're achieving. They was all for it until you actually surpassed them and didn't look back. Oh well. Jared, darling dears, the fates are stepping in on your behalf. And as I said, 1 year of what fortitude, goodness, good fortune, whatever it is for you. It also speaks about a car. Somebody's about to be buying a car. Oh, you getting the keys, are you? Keep your mouth shut until they're in your palmsies. Or you've signed the contract and you're just waiting for the delivery. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Pack it in. This also tells me that this is a turning point in your life, darling dears. Whether you understand it or not, there's certain things that you will no longer allow in your parliament. Right. Let's see. I was about to say, what caused the chiseler to target you? Oh. We have what? The 9 of Swords. As well as the what? Death card, darling dear, the Scorpio energy. The Swords is Aquarius energy, darling dear. Not necessarily it being these zodiac signs, but it's the energy it's serving. If you want to know what it is, go and look at each house. Scorpio is the what? The 8th house, and Aquarius is the 11th house. But anyway, as I was saying, what caused the chiseler to target you? We have the 9 of Swords. They saw that you was going through some kind of mental tormentation, darling dear, possibly feeling isolated in a situation. The Swords also speaks about your intelligence, darling dear. They saw that you was extremely intelligent. They saw that you was going places. You was about to what? Release yourself into a new career, a new position. Also, you came with the release. Why? Because you didn't know who you was. They met you in a confused state, darling dear. And they was happy because they could release all of their demons and soul ties onto you. Oh! Where's my tiny cards? No, I'm not going to use the tiny ones. I'm going to use big ones. Lion and Spine, I told you, Sputnik, the hillbilly investigator of the Chiseler, is still watching you with their page mentality. A page is someone who pops off at the least little thing. And as they spy, turn up what? Their observations, darling dears. They're seeing you be curious with life. They're seeing you being a studious, darling dear. They're seeing all of this and that. The same intellect, right, that they try to steal from you. This is 10 of Swords. Betrayal, darling dear. Major betrayal. Lying, spying, manipulating. Listen, they was what? Trying to do a Manchurian's project on you, darling dear. I told you, the gaslighting, making you think things didn't happen. And so that they could what? Recreate history. This person is spying and would like to come through with the 2 offering hands. And that's the true proof. You may even have as much as 2 progeny involved with this person. I already told you, they are nobody's parent. They pay no time. It's downhill, go into a locked door. It's like going into the basement to speak to this person. The beast you've got chained up underneath the stairs, darling. If you got them there, you better let them go. because it's causing all sorts in your house. Some of you are finding that you're missing things in your house. Things are being moved around, but it's the energy that they're trying to send you, darling dears. Why? Because their creativity is blocked, and whatever they called on to try and silence you, or whatever dark energy was attached to them, darling dear, it has nowhere to go. So what's it doing? It's creating hell on earth for them. Everything they try to co-create is scuppered before they even get it out of the gate. They are being attracted to what? Like-minded souls, right? Caught up in their mind thinking about you, darling dear. They're anxious and they would love to speak to you again, to give you another offer. Yes, baby. Them have a next offer for you. Fascinating. From a distance, darling dear, not when you're in the thick of it. What do they want to offer the big cat? Hold on. Didn't we say get or go away? Basura. What do they want to offer you? Because I'm sure it will be a crime scene when they're done, blood. There'll be a whole tape around you. What do they want to offer you? Right? Because they come with the money of a page. They come with the money. The pentacles of a page. This is somebody that has no real business acumen. Why I say this? It's because of right underneath the Scorpio, the death card. Death in their skrillers, in their pocket or their handbag. Something's going on with them. While they want to dig up the past and become time travelers and interrupt the space and time continuum. The effrontery of it. What do they want to offer you? Right. What do they want off the big cat? What's this? They want to come through and breadcrumb you again. They want to be the big cheese in your life. The High Commander Decepticon. They want that seat again. They want to be able to what? Give you what they like when they like, as well as give on to others. Possibly your own business. Because what? They are what? A carry, come, bring, come. This person wants to be in a position of greatness. Pentacali, they may have is my online card, darling dear. They may have contacted you because they thought that you would give them some form of release. But the Page of Swords looks like you nipped it in the bud. You was up for it, mate. It's like you was training for the day that they contacted you so you could cut up their blood. Right. And I also got that feeling. Someone cut up some shit and was asking, who's Marcia? Who's Marcia? Listen, if that's a dark fool from the past, bury it, blood. Told you, say the Lord's Prayer every time it comes up. You've got to exercise yourself, blood. They'd love to come and give you something. Be in a position, all right? But you'll be one of many. Take from you to give to another. Steal your energies, your power grid, darling dears. Oh. Got the King of Cups, but what fell on my lap? Whatever seeds they want to sow with you, darling dear. It was not of God. This is leaving a situation. It could be a marriage, long-term situation, or a job situation. You realize that no seeds that you sow there will ever grow. Why? It's full of bottom feeders with little finger ways. This is a situation that you simply have to leave, or did leave. We've also got the King of Cups. Look! Ancestral team at your back, darling. They are pushing you to master your emotions. This is why you have emotional freedom now. You have to boss up in the emotional department, darling dears. Balance certain things out, weigh things up, go to spirit. There's nothing like a praying cat. Take the knee in prayer for guidance, and you was protected. Psalms 91:1. Face of the dead. Look at this shit. You've got no emotion to give the public, especially the unwanted public that you've already what? Toe tagged that bitch or Mitch bitch, whatever that person was to you. This is also a representative of old to female. We have a male here as well. This is about you what? Putting a lid on that unconditional love. You was peoplepleaser.com, putting everybody else's emotionals before you. Oh hell no, not in this season, darling dear. Not in this season. You learn to boss up and control those emotions. Them now I love it after them business. Let's move on to the next question, darling dears. Because this is outrageous. I just decided that this is outrageous and we will not read any more on that. Yes. Let's move on to the next question, darling. On your spiritual ascension. 84 in the chat. Namaste, big cats. Please like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I'm walking in the tarot streets again. Donate to the channel with a thumbs up. What are they thinking right now? Listen, Hellfire and Powder House. We've got the Four of Wands doing a breakdance on its back. They're displaced in their home, right? They're wanting you to be displaced. They want you to be pocketers. They don't like the fact that you are making connections with mutual minds, that you are going through some form of a celebration in your life. The yellow speaks about your sacral chakra in the upright. It speaks about you being more assertive and confident, darling dear. And whatever you're doing, darling dear, you're having great effectiveness. This arm, because I'm feeling like I'm noticing the sacral chakra energy, darling dears. It also speaks about what your social identity. They're seeing you're happy. And that your self-esteem has been returned, all while they're going through backstabbation, darling dear. They're thinking, wishing, and hoping, right? What they've got going on is on you. And this is what full-on return to sender. I told you they've got a dark entity on them. All of the negative thoughts they're still harboring is just digging a deeper ditch. And anything they try to set off is being set on fire by spirit. You saw it. Can't make it up. What's this? Seven of Peas. They were sitting down waiting for you to what? Be scuppered or crack on crazy, barking at passing cars. But Divine put you into the spotlight, darling dear, to break those generational curses, break those shackles. Take these shackles off my feet so I can dance. Yes, baby. In the spotlight, right? It also speaks about a miracle. They're seeing what's going on with you, Divine Feminine, as some kind of a miracle. This person wanted to return to sender a lot of shit, and they was flipping waiting for you to be scuppered. Some of them even lie on you and hoped for you to go to prison, darling dear. But it didn't work. Big cat is what? Dexterous. Yes, baby. You're dexterous, black. Brah. Or sistrine. Angel Love. Glad you could pop in. Who's that? Moon Norris. Fist bump. New faces in these places. Pinkies up. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. Who's that? Abigail Riviera. Hello. Shine A. Guided Light Goddess. Hello. Listen. What did I say? Return to sender. Your spiritual team is standing the ground for you. Could be as many as 6 years you was involved with them. But whatever they try to put on you, darling dear, I told you it was 6 to 10 years in a previous read. 6 to 10 years of deep bad luck and karma. They stand to take. And it could, as I said, be as many as 6 people that was against you. Well, guess what? This is one's energy on one's energy, darling dear. Their actions are being what? Returned to sender. Stand in your ground, Scotty. They can't do you a damn thing. You had to leave the situation in 2 different shoes, blood. Fashionista you be. Listen. Fashionista, and I'll have nothing else said about you. Yes, baby. Sorry, I had to let it out. The 2 7s on the tableau speaks about light-hearted fun. Some of you are feeling some kind of love or pleasure from something that you've co-created. Things are turning in your favor. Them their tables, darling dears. It's in your favor, Divine Feminines. Oh, yes. Your ancestral team is ensuring that whatever they send to you is being blocked. This chiseler is being chiseled away by their own ministrations of darkness. Good God. That's a lot of flipping cards, blood. I'm not taking them. But something amongst these cards is for you to see. Thank you. Told you. Leap of faith, new beginning. Moving light-hearted with your waist trainer and your lace front blowing in the wind, blood. You did what Erykah Badu said. You packed light. posh clap. This is about leading with the forgiveness, and it also speaks about a new partner coming towards you, someone coming with the loyalty, a new beginning, right? It also speaks about you taking said loyalty on the road. This keeps coming with like a flash of fire, right? I'm seeing the sacral chakra as well as the root chakra. I'm seeing the whole rainbow, darling dear. You're the rainbow gang. You've got a what? A light at the ending of your rainbow. You've become the what? Leprechaun big cat. Fist bump. Love it. Because you took a leap of faith, took a risk, and stepped out of the comfort zone they tried to keep you in because they wanted your loyalty, because it gave them some kind of stability. But now that you're gone, taking yourself up to what? Bigger things, darling dear. It's not fabulous for them. They're realizing that you came with the foundation as well as an 1111 fade, spiritual weight. And in the reverse, this is not a spiritual blessing, darling dear. This is a spiritual kick in the nutsack. They're going through it. And they're blocked. Blockety block, 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 party. What else amongst this are you supposed to see? Spirit, all right, blood. Look what's behind you. You moved away from being at what? Having bats in your belfry, barking at passing cars. You was having lots of health crises. You realized that your pentacali, your skrillers went down, right? You was feeling isolated. You wasn't feeling heard. There was nothing tangible, Scotty, in a situation, right? So you decided to what? Go and look for your 10th cup. You went off. You faced your shadow side, and your ships are surely coming in. This is about attracting more emotional fulfillment and freedom in your life, darling dear, because you chose you. You turned your back on that situation, divine feminine. It could even been a love situation that you found what distant horizons was better than being there. Why? It was fraught with black pocketers, right? And being a promiser's fool, promising for it to be better. Promising for it to be better? I think not, Scotty. Coming through the Queen of Swords, the wisdom of your experiences. You're not having it, and they better not approach you because you will dress them down. That's an English term for what? Tell off them blood clot. Talk about the things, blood. You lead with the truth, and they can't take it. They can't take the truth, these liars. They would love to come and interrupt, right? Your wish fulfillment. They're seeing you as emotional fulfillment now. Why? Because your power grid was loose, darling dear. You didn't know how to rein yourself in as you do now. How? By taking back your power and focusing on you. As they focus on you. As they see you win. Oh! They're unsure. And there's a lot of fighting. WWE. Two pieces are being bandied about, darling dear, in their situation. This destabilized the situation. Gone from the 4 to the 5, darling dear. What was they waiting on? Right? Where's my other deck? There's something in particular they was waiting on. They was waiting on what? The administrations, these merchants of slander. They tried to sully your name in them streets. Imagine that, amongst the feeble-minded and the simpleton. My hairline, my edges. What? They tried to sully your name amongst the feeble-minded and simpletons. Listen, that even shut my mouth. Good God. Well, they are in the mire at the bottom of the pit, wondering what their next move is going to be, because they're trying to seek knowledge on you. Some of them will try and perpetrate a crime, but we already saw the Scorpio energy for release, darling dear. What's this? They was waiting to see you fall. They was waiting for the slander, the nasty words that they perpetrated whereas they tried to chisel at you from outside the perimeter, darling dear. I told you, those hillbilly investigations were launched by these mouth breathers with ill intent. Oh, look, they had the cheek to stand with their hand on their hip as they hoped their wickedness would take purchase and grow. But do you see any leaves on the trees, the seeds that they sowed? Bear just like them, bear. right? The 18 speaks about the moon energy, the bad energy of it all. It speaks about spell castation, the malicious words, the ill intent directed at you, divine feminine. They was waiting for all of this and that. And they was watching from the nosebleed section with the plastic seats. They launching investigations, right? Look! How to get their back, front, neck tubbing on, blood. 20, judgment, darling dear, knows their address. Karma, heavy karma, is on them. So why they want to keep stabbing the big cat? You've minded your own business. You got great. You held onto that wheel of fortune. You're riding that bitch until it's a flat tire. What's the matter with them? All they want to do is do all of these what? Heinous crimes. This criminal, malicious words. Gang stalking you. Outside the perimeter, I might add. Let me cut my fan on. What's this? No matter what they try, darling dears, they can't get at you. Why? You're in your North Node, blood. Yeah, you're in your North Node. Your life's purpose, we already saw the card come out. Face of the deck, darling dears. Told you, return to sender. Whatever they was waiting to manifest in your life, you've had a full-on clearance. And that was further what corroborated, right, by the fact that I lost my moldavite as I dipped it into the sea. I lost it at the beach, darling dear. But be aware, darling dears, as you continue to climb to your new levels, having what circumvented conflict and brought full change in your life, you will meet new devils. But however, you'll be meeting them with your North Node mind. The 4 and the 7 goes to a chariot. Success. Whomsoever wants war, darling dear, you will beat them one battle at a time. Before they know it, the war has been won by you. A miracle is in your life. What's this miracle? Justice, I told you. Karma knows their address. This is also a legal situation. If you're going to be going through this legal situation, walk with knowledge, darling dear. Nothing like a big cat that feels like they've been effed over. Makes you focused and get all of the intel. Get it all, darling dears. Get it, Libra energy in the upright. This is a season of what? Emotional freedom for you. As well as what? Resolution. Let the sword fall where it needs to go. If it's court you need to go to, get the knowledge, darling dears. Highlight every one of their crimes. You detached. That's what the miracle is. We just saw the 9 of Peace peeping out. What else do we need to know about this justice? $102 in the chat. Namaste, big cats. If you're enjoying the read, please donate with a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm coming in the Tower Streets again. Right? Oh my God, they're missing your touch. Are they flipping serious at this stage of the game? But then again, I can understand, because in the original Rider-Waite, it's a naked person on the front. They can't touch you with their paws, mate. Your touch, I told you what they... Listen, this is what you've got for their touch. You got this, blood, you got nay. For the head shield, just knees and toes. You've also got 3 go-to moves. Your touch, they want you in prison, I told you. They're going to put themselves in front of you to piss you off. And all of a sudden you accidentally beat them within an inch of their life. Right? Guess who was the biggest ones that are getting the heavy karma? A father, a sister, cousin, brother. It's a family member, a husband or a wife, a niece, aunt, nephew. You know whom that is in your situation, darling dear. The biggest, was it the leader of the scoperation team? The lead chiseler. Your touch, they want your touch. Listen, got me sucking my 31 teeth again, blood. What did I just say? The heavy karma for the next 6 to 10 years for what they did and what they still try to perpetrate in the mud hut at 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue, 2 streets over from the loser lane, in the district of the damned, right next to the sign that says you can't F off past this point. Guess where their spiritual short bus is taking them today, Divine Feminine? Past that point. The next 6 to 10 years. I said it, I called it, and you see the card. What else? Right next to your ships coming in. Faith the size of a mustard seed, darling dear. You're being what? Blessed with wisdom, right? You was a seeker and you had faith, right? And you're being blessed with strength as well as spiritual guidance. This is your long-term goals. Whatever you've been putting your back into, darling dears, you're about to get major return. We've already seen the Wheel of Fortune. We've already seen your spiritual maturity. We know that you are living out your life's purpose. Divine Feminine, what's the matter with them? They're weird. They're weird. But we, as Big Cat, listen, these nails, Scotty. These nails, Scotty. Listen. It made me even forget the point I was trying to make. These nails made me growl. What's going on? Let's go on to the next card. Made me forget my point, blood. Told you, anything they try is going to be scuppered. Anything they try to kick off, whatever new ideas, whatever creativities, even if they're trying to get someone pregnant, they're either what? Firing blanks, or it's landing on barren soils. Right? What's this? Pills, mate. They are definitely popping them pills, blood. Listen, they're a walking pharmaceutical. Right? They're trying to take pills. Right? And they're yes, baby, they're trying to calm down their inner child, who's what? Chucky's best mate. Yes, baby. Your wisdom is about to pay off, darling dear, because you focus on you. North Node, me say. Fist bump, you say. Yes. 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 I approve of it wholeheartedly. What's this? The ship's coming in with multiple options for you, darling dear. You're going to be spoiled for choice. The best way to make the right choice is to take your time, darling dear. Sleep on it, pray on it, and wait. Wait for Spirit, Divine Father, God, the universe, to point you in the right direction. Just because you go to a buffet and it's got all your favorites on it doesn't mean you must stuff them all in your mouth. Overindulgence is foolish at this stage of the game. Pray on it, darling dear, so that you make the right choices from the options that are about to be presented to you. I told you, Wheel of Fortune season, Divine Feminine. This one don't want to come up, so it must be a message. Look! This is how far they went to do the graveyard Watusi, right? Getting grave dirt off of graves. They don't even know who or what's in it. I told you, their shiznai is blocked for the next 6 to 10 years. If they're in a partnership, it's the wooden figures, mate, because behind them closed doors, it's what? Choose your weapon. Verbally abusive, mentally abusive. This is why you became the professor of the puzzle, Divine Feminine. They can't outspeak you. Are you kidding me? You've got your lexicon, darling dears, and you have the memory of an elephant. And you know how to deliver a killer blow just with your words. They can't touch this. This is a divine sword, darling dears. A divine sword of deliverance. What else? Because we're at the 49. Look at this. Divine Feminine. You had to come through, right? You just simply had to. I already told you at the beginning of the read, you had to become what? The man and the woman for yourself. You had to boss up and balance out the energies. At this moment, you are in protector and provider mode. Whatever they try to do a drive-by on you, darling dear, I told you, return to sender. It's on them. Worry not, my darling dear. Tend to your airline. Mind your own business, because your ships, whatever your goals were, whatever you was divinely guided to seek. This is also some of you are seeking to what? Work on the water. I don't know if it's an oil rig or you'll be working on a cruise ship or working on for your own, have your own boat. I don't know. But whatever you did, darling dears, you turned your shapely back. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. It was a foundation. Can't you see the red and the yellow? The foundation and self-esteem kind of a thing. Didn't like being pushed around, eh? Divine feminine. Not fabulous, gorgeous or lovely. Conscience, the oracle, 777. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in, darling dears. 111 in the chat room, manifestation mode, as the Big Cat Chronicles continues. I'm telling you guys. Right, let's move these cards and get another question out. Time is of the essence. Trying to stick within the 60. Even now, I still keep forgetting to put the timer on. It's a lovely teapot, though. Yeah. Right. Let's get another deck and press on. You know, my lips got very thin and haughty then when that card tried to resist me. It tried to resist me, Scotty. Right. Let's move on to the next question. The next one is what? Why won't they leave you alone? When all that heavy karma is on them for the next 6 to 10 years. Why won't they leave the big cat alone? Why are they still thinking of you? Why are you still... Listen! I can't make it up. Justice. On the justice. And bearing in mind, it was the only card I forgot to pick up. Imagine that. Justice, darling dear, knows their address. This also speaks about what? 12th house shadow work. Look at that, darling dear. Look at your 12th house. And then look at what house is across from it. That is what you need to get away from in order to be the baddest cat. Yes. Why won't they leave the divine feminine alone? Why are you always on their mind? Why do they always want to come back? What's their matter? Why are they always talking about you, especially when you're not around? Well, it's because they have the good fortune and foresight not to talk in front of your face. You're the Queen of Swords, blood. Fist bump. Yeah. 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 What else is going on? Why won't you leave divine feminine alone? Because they see you as having your wish fulfillment. This is the Jupiter as well as the Pisces energy, darling dear. Where is Pisces? The 12th house. Where's that karma dot? Come, blood. They see you getting good dharma in the upright. And look, I can't make this. She's naive. Up. Judgment knows their address. They wants to come back around your light, right? And listen. Not every dog must be fed. And do you really want to be a time traveler and allow all sorts in with all of these attachments? You saw the graveyard were Tuesday, divine feminine. How much more intel do you need in this orgy of evidences? It's an orgy of evidences, right? Judgment, right? This person is not liberated. They're not feeling fulfilled in their life, not emotionally fulfilled. They don't have the freedoms that you have. Because they're stuck in what Maya they created, and they're not alone in that Maya. They've got accompaniment in that bottom feeding mud hut. The blind leading the blind. Yes, baby, I saw it. That is definitely what's going on, right? This also speaks about what the bad karma. I already said the relationships that they have come into them, or they're actually in for the next 6 to 10 years. Karmic retribution knows their address. full on Machiavellianism, darling dear. I already told you what that meant. Do you remember what I said? They are what? Manipulative, callous, right? And indifferent to the damage that they cause. Well, guess what? They're going to be naked and running barefoot in the streets, blood, and get running straight into a big fensic and possibly the funny farm. These trolls. They are trolls, darling dears. Always at the edge of your table trying to drink of your cup of infinite abundance. They're not loving the fact that you managed to rebirth yourself, darling dear. They're seeing you have a fresh start. They're trying to figure out a way of how to atone what they did. They just want to come through and tell you sorry, and that must be enough. You must accept their sorry. I think not, Scotty. You got the Four of Cups on its face, blood. And not only that, you're even holding on to your own hands, not even to what? Slide to the right. Daren't you double tap on their social media, darling, just because you don't watch that? It's full of fucking knees, blood. And it's bull swanky. It's props. It's prop season on their social media, right? They know that you've emotionally moved on from the situation. They know that they've missed the boat, but yet they would still love to come and bleed into your existence with their fucking knees. This is the Cancer and the Moon energy, darling dears. Four of Cups doing a breakdance. Imagine that. Imagine that. This also speaks about the negativity they come with. Always complaining. They're complaining about you. Blame shifting, yes, lighting up the Watusi, and then getting down and dirty and beating up their partner. I told you, a two-piece is being delivered. Someone's got to shut up. That's why they won't let you know. They don't have your psychological password. They try to come through like they was bringing true new justice into their life. They haven't ascended, reached any form of spiritual maturity. And look what's underneath that. They come in as a friggin' liar and a shoe shine, man, just to offload in your good. Drop off a soul tie or two and possibly an STD because they see you as an STD. What's that? Something to do. Look what's behind that. Your ancestral team sees them before they get out of their bed. They are extremely distorted. And look what's underneath that. I told you. They can't manifest any of the creativity or products they try to get off, new relationships, even a better way of thinking for the next 6 to 10 years because they're having a series of what? Unfortunate events. And look at this. The Rainbow Retriever is the Silver-Tongued Devil, the Lion Liar, the Airbender, for things they try to speak into your life, Divine Feminine. Imagine that. Touching a scarred woman who is protected. Woman or man? Outrageous. Are we at the 60 yet? Nearly. Told you. You've already moved away from that situation. It was very hard to emotionally separate from that situation. Because you don't like to give up on things, but you had to give up this one. You had to give it up and give it to God. And you've had to forgive, which was not easy. But you remember, if you live on unforgiveness, it will show in your face, darling dear. You will lead with what they did in every conversation, which will not serve your highest good. Divinely protected and guided, darling dear. Guided to take that step into your new life. Look at you walking towards your harvest, darling dear. Your harvest. Pisces as well as Saturn energy. What's this? I told you. They want to come through like Peter, but it's Judas in that Peter suit. They want to come through peaceful and trying to resolve some kind of conflict, possibly with your what? Genitalia. I told you, that's what they're thinking about. They didn't want the situation to end. They wanted to bleed you dry of your everything and be what? The loudest crier with no tears at your funeral. But Divine gifted you with the badass alchemist ways to counteract their manipulations, darling dear. This ex-person cannot return to your life. You are not the same cat you used to be. You was gifted with all of the tools to co-create whatever you want. Some of you are co-creating a traveling life. Oh, good luck for you. And you're not investing in these bottom feeders and their low vibing ways anymore. Because you realize it was a palace based on principalities and obstacles and dick dealing and mattress backing, lying. Some of you even got beat up in your own home, darling dear. The Palace of Wands is fighting and fighting and more fighting. But you don't even realize you weren't even trying to fight, darling dear. The cognitive dissonance of it all. This is a broken home, darling dear. In the upright, it's the Knight. We see two knights facing inwards, prepared to what? Look at each other's negativities and work together, helping hand to heal, to go up that dark path until you what? Get to a victorious end. In the reverse, listen, this is fighting and fighting and fighting. You're not investing in that. Ace of the deck. You give him back the wood. This person is imprisoned in... Listen. Divine Feminines, if you don't hear anything else I said today, hear this. Know this. Nothing like spiritual prison. You see, this prison of Malkuth is pish posh. You can find things to entertain yourself with. But when you're in spiritual prison, your mind is on rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. All they can do is think about you, the emotionals that you brought to the table and what they've lost. They are sorry, they have to cry into their fist. Luke 22:62, like a full-on Mitch bitch. Stuck on you for the next 6 to 10 years, blood. Justice. Karma knows their address. Base of the deck. Crying into their fist. It's gone from the 4 of Cups to the 5 of Cups, darling dear. On its face. They know that you've emotionally moved on. They can't get at you for the emotionals. We saw the 2 pages, not even for your progeny, because they're waste man or waste girl as a parent. Base of the deck, darling dear. What they wanted for you is on them. Brock Pokitus, buddy, have you got a dime for the next 6 to 10 years? They're in spiritual prison. And that prison is bleeding down into the Malkuth, darling dear. They can't sleep at night. Why? Where is the hangman? Because all they can do is think about you, darling dear. Think about you and how you bossed up. Got in touch with your spiritual side and shined that third eye onto them. Everything they try to take you down with. Your spirituality, your religion, whatever it is for you, darling dear, you are strong in it and you lead with it. And everything that they try to say about you out of their air-bending gingivitis cake hole can't stand up in the face of your spirituality, especially when you are blessed and highly favored. Chosen one, divine feminines. I already told you this many times. You was chosen by your ancestral team. Gifted their skills and tools which they couldn't use in the times that they were born in. You chose to come in as the age of to see the age of Aquarius in, but they chose to give you their skills, darling dears. Prototype of your lineage. When you stand up, hundreds of your ancestors stand with you. Know this. They're worried and spying. What did I say? King of Wands with the unsatisfied eyes. The pedestrian sperm engineer. The one whose panani or photom has no chill factor or pause button. This is all they come with. This is present energy. All they want to do is get you into bed. So they can leave their slimy mark on you with the soul ties of it all. STDs. And guess what? You're just has something to do. You're just as something to do as far as they're concerned in their destabilized foundation. This is them having what? A personality disorder. Pentacles is about mental health, darling dear. They're getting what? Major tower moments in their cranium as God continues to what? Lift you higher and higher as you sit on the seat of justice, darling dears. And this is also the hand that pushes you to shut up, say nothing. You speak through the courts or through the spirit world. Your words carry spiritual weight, Divine Feminine. Know this. Yes. Just have to exercise out my back. Remember the monkey you got off your back, Divine Feminine, by the sweat of your proverbial balls. This is not the season for you to... Oh, before I carry on, what if you go back? What if you feel sorry enough for them that you allow them to what? Hide out in your vagina. What's gonna happen if you allow them to hide out in your genitalia? Use your orifice as a safe haven so they can get their... What if... I'm not even gonna make my mouth on this. What if you let them back in a weak moment of confusion? What if you let them back? What if you allow them back? What are you coming back for? If Divine Feminine allows this marauding bottom... Let me not say it like that, because it seems like I'm trying to tell the cards what to say. I don't tell them nothing. The cards already said you've moved on from this. But I don't understand. But you won't. You've moved on emotionally. The cards are telling you you've already emotionally moved on. Alright then, cards. The cards take the piss of us today. The cards are laughing at us. Okay. Alright then, we're talking about hypothetical. If the Divine Feminine takes these marauders back. Listen, the cards are fighting. They're fighting. If you should slip and slide into the darkness again. You're a fool. Not even that, you're a dummy bat. You're a yam head. This is the fool on its face, taking a leap of faith into fuck shit and fucking that you should have done the rinks and the Tootsie Roll, blood. As you said, speak, Lord, speak to me. Yes, baby, you're a dummy bat, a yam head. You, Divine Feminine, will have the job of going barefoot with ashy foot back, right? Those cracks in your foot back, to go and plant all of the yam in your community. They will have you at Hockey Sticks at dawn. If you take them back, and you'll be stuck in it for the next 6 to 10 years, blood. People ain't even going to prison for murder for that amount of years. Good God, we're seeing Aquarius energy. What else is that in the background? I see Aquarius, I see Capricorn, and I see Pisces, blood. You'll be stuck with them stabbing you with their tongue, right? Bleeding into your confidences. They will work on your self-esteem. They will drive your car, right? I'm growling at my nails again. They will take your vehicle, right, and drive it over to another fool's house. Oh my God. Good God. They will stab you again, verbally abuse you as a knight. Right? And you're going to wish that you had taken the blue pill in that particular circumstance and just stayed in the life that you already co-created. You're going to wish you could lay down somewhere. Lay down! Yeah. Scoperation season, you'll be begging for the past when you was free and divinely guided. Yeah. Clarify this being stuck with this fool and becoming the captain of the yam head squad in your community if you take them back, Divine Feminine. The yam heads. Yes, baby. You might as well just crush that cup of love. Your creativities, your progeny, everything is going to be on its face, darling dear. You'll be drinking of the hopium, the cognitive dissonance. Your brain will be washed. This is also some Mitch or some bitch bringing in a whole naked baby on you. This is a secret pregnancy, blood. They're not going to keep it secret. Why? You've got to pay for it. They're going to want you to smack that bambino on his posterior and take care of it. Right? Look! I can't make this up. You'll be lied to. You'll be tricked. And you'll be stabbed with your words. There you lift your head up out of the sand. Hoodwinking. I told you the chiseler will be in full effect, blood. Chiseling away at your this and your that. If you slip out, I can't even talk. This person is a stuttering bastard. Or they've got a lisp. There's nothing wrong if you've got a stutter or a lisp. right? But this heinous crime committing one, right, is a stutterer, or they've got a lisp, or they like to talk with a soft voice, right? So you can't quite hear that they're saying in the background, I'm about to fuck you over. Be prepared. They're a liar and a bender. Nothing good comes out of this cake hole except gingivitis and fucking knees blood. You'll be what? What? The captain of the yam planting team, blood. You might as well tie your head up from now. Forgot about the lace fronts. And you will not. You'll be cut off by spirit from the big drum of the Palmers. You'll go there alone, big cat. If you know me and you've been rocking with me for a time, you know how I felt going through the cocoa butter crisis, blood. You'll be cut off from it. And I'll have you on a what? A dirty dab before you know it. This is what their pantaloon looks like. Crisis point, guys. This is the front orifice and this is the back orifice. Good God. I gotta rinse out my mouth with my mocha because I ain't getting smoked, blood. I ain't getting smoked. You go alone, blood. I told you I'm a pointer. I didn't say that I'm a hand holder. I can't come with you. I can't come with you if you want to go there. I can't. But I'll be here at the perimeter to say I did tell you. I need to take another sip because I'm still imagining that crack hole, how it looked. The same crack hole, divine feminine. Oh God. Hold on. Let me find myself. The same crack hole, right? They wanted you to look at for all eternity. If you take them back, you'll be looking at it for the next 6 to 10 years. Yeah. Let it sink in, darling dears. Let it sink in. Because you have to remember, because their mind is so much on you, right? Sometimes you'll be thinking to yourself, did I make the right decision? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Yes! Had to get Woody Woodpecker. You made the right choice, blood. Because they would have stabbed you mentally, physically, emotionally. The lies come through Candy Barres, Posh, Clab. The lies, darling dear. Their secrets will have secrets. You've already done the fool's journey. Divine feminine. Divine gave you the tree of life again, but you get it with the third eye. You've already rested. Right? You're looking fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Some of you bought new silk bed sheets to roll around in it, all on your lonesome, because you understand how to celebrate thyself, darling dears. Divine already gave you the tree of life and told you to skedaddle, tinky winky styly. Why would you run back into war? Why would you run back into suffraging? I nearly said suffragette. Didn't they sacrifice themselves in the turn of the century, the 19th century, to get women's rights? Listen, it's all lining up, blood. Let me cut my fan on again. Good God. I need to take a minute. Listen, drink back. There's fucking is blood clot artery and if shit. Right here, blood. Right here, sir. So if you're wondering what you're missing, this is what you've missed out on. A series of unfortunate events, which is trapating them for the next 6 to 10 years. Let me get another deck. What else do we need to know about this trapation? This deck don't even want to talk to them, blood. This is the first time I picked up in his clothes. We're not having that one. What about this one? Have you got anything? Look! I can't make this up. These decks ain't having it. Well, what about this one? How are we going to see? Oh! That's what they wanted me to go for, the deck of the wicked. Okay. Because look, the deck of the wicked is fine. Where's the other half of it? So I had to split it down. Here it is. Yeah, they wanted me to go straight to the deck of the wicked. Well, I'm here. Let me cut the fan off because this hair is beating me. They want to blind my eye. Well, I think not, Scott, eh? What's this? Your growth irritates me. They hate your growth game. Good. Good. Excelente. I am watching you eat well. Baby. It's better than the shit pie they want you to have for the next 6 to 10 years. Let them eat it alone. Or with the bottom feeders that they called in. Listen, they're trying to get out of this karma that they got on. But it's on them, darling dears. Trying to lean and sneak away in the dark, eh? What else? Where did you get those skills? The same gifts and abilities that was hidden in their presence because they would have used you like a $2 hoe? Right? I will continue to try to get your attention. And how dare you heal and excel? Well, you didn't go back. We're getting the kind of an Abraham Lincoln thing on. Forwards, never backwards, blood. What's this? What did I say about them being a shit parent? I avoid the children. They remind me of what I lost, mate. What did I say? All of this and that because they can't have you. Imagine that. That's why when I pass on to go back to be with my maker, right? I said I want myself cremated because I know that person has got necrophiliac tendencies, blood. Necrophiliac. What else do we need to know, right? Some of them are what? On the down low. They're misogynists. This is why they hate women. They need a fatum in their life and they're afraid to bring it out into public. You can be whatever sexuality you want, but stop taking it out on the women. Told you, a whole naked baby or some secret affair, they're going to come back with attachments because you, divine feminine, they see as something to do only because you've healed and excelled and you're eating well. Right? They're what? Seedy and skullduggerous, blood. I told you, all of this and that. What else? Right? I think these are the last two. Oh, they see your worth now from the nosebleed section. They want to come back and play double dutch. Look, they see your worth with unsatisfied eyes. Of the what? Son of daughter, Pennywise the clown. What's this? They're looking for a donation. They're in a lot of debt, darling dear. But not only on Malkuth, Kiefer as well. Nobody wants to be on a spiritual docket. I'm telling you, they're being kicked. Pardon me. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth, Ruth, darling dear. Pinkies up. They're being kicked. You know when you get somebody, you give them a solid kick between their legs. I'm not talking about, I'm not just talking about it just occurred to you and you kick them. Nah, this is somebody that's planned that. You know when you work on that one leg so that it's got the spring back power. And they ran up to it and then it thump. And you know when that kick has really landed? When it's just solid. They don't move, they don't jump up, it's just there. Yeah. What's this? They owe a lot of money, they're in so much debt, right? They've got street debt, which is 1,000 times worth. Good God, right? So there may well be a drive-by. We already saw that, right? And the drive-by won't kill them. They won't shoot to kill, darling dears. They'll be wounded. So they're looking for a caretaker. Oh, God. Listen, my hairline, blood. My hairline. What? She only pretended to be financially stable. How did they examine the what? The Prakalicia's bank account. Was they examining from inside her vagina? Was they? Bitch. And they stole an older relative's money. Thiefing bitch. A thieving bitch. A pilferer. Listen. And they've got the unsatisfied eyes. So what do you think they'll do to you? Listen, look how they did Jesus. Who are you in the grand scheme of things? Look what they did to Jesus. What else do we get from the deck of the wicked before we push off? I've got to come back with the next 48 hours for the water signs. Okay, I'm not going in this deck anymore because it's a lot. Right? They got played, shafted, tricked and hoodwinked. Lord Jesus. That means they are in full-on homosexual mode, opportunists to the core, in the fight, flight and freeze mode, eh? Basura. Make sure, right, that the bags you gave them had no sale on return because they think they can come back to yours with the trash bags, the dustbin bags, the black bags. Oh no. What? What? Taste of their own medicine, right? They went into a situation and ignored all of the red flags, right? They got involved with somebody who's slovenly. Oh, they paid no attention to the cobwebs that's been there from 19 long time before Joseph's coats was many colored. They paid no attention to this tree slough's delinquent progeny, right? That was what forged in the bowels of hell. They paid no attention to all of the what? That person's what? Back, front, neck stabbing friends. No, why would you worry about that? Just focus on the vagina that's been offered, yeah? They should have what? Got with that painted stick you threw. They would have been in a better position. They would have. Right? What's it say here? Fleeting gratification. And a monkey's ass. They're feeling like the monkey's ass. What's that, Rafiki? Yes, man, Rafiki. They must feel like Rafiki. That's how Push laughs. Yes. Really? What did I say? The next 6 to 10 years, blood, of Zemblanity. A series of unfortunate events, darling, yeah, which you must avoid. Nothing on the back. Why must you avoid it? Because you're a hustler, baby. Proverbs 12:24. Keep it moving, Scotty. Realize that you will be hustled in this situation. They will come in saying that I've changed, that I'm a new man or woman, right? But they're really coming to ear hustle to see where your weak points are. See where they can breach your perimeter, darling dears, so that they can share in that heavy karma. And just imagine, it will be twice as bad for you because you already did the shadow work. You could, listen, let me tell you something. I would have to be lonely as hell. I don't even know how that lonely feels, blood, because I love me. Something could have to be wrong with my mental process for me to bring a friend that I've had to release to go and be skullduggerous somewhere else. A partner who I said, they must go and bless someone else with their fucking ease, blood. Bless somebody else. There'd have to be something wrong with me, and you need to contact one of my progeny because I need to be escorted somewhere to be sat down. Not in my right mind, blood. Allow the darkness to come back. I said I wasn't going to go into this deck, and yet I shuffle it again. What's going on? Right? The Karmic is a tyrant and a basic bitch. Right up their street, eh? Told you. Next... This came into my hand. Notice, divine feminine spirit wants you to see this final word. You was the right package at the wrong address. Never you forget that when you're loving on yourself. When those ruminating thoughts come up to try and say you wasted this and you wasted... No, you didn't waste anything. That dickhead or pussy hole, right, needed to understand what the light was and understand when they've lost it. You was the right package at the wrong address. Continue to win, big cat. And we didn't give second chances, blood, because it will put you in prison. I will make you pay for leaving. I am ill, sick, and in need of a caretaker. What did I say? Right? I need your help. Right? You are stable. Now's my chance. Good God. Hey, look! What did I say? Listen, you gotta see this. They're a shapeshifter. Black-hearted being. Yes, they are goalless and soulless, a full-on Judas in a Peter suit. And they see you, divine feminine, as something to do. And they've got an STD of the mind, body, and spirit. On that note, I drops me mic 156 in the chat. Fist bump. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the thumbs up button. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Divine Feminine, the chiseler, is being chiseled. Imagine that. All because you chose to focus on you. Continue to focus on you and always, always invite Father God in. Nothing beats a praying cat. Pray, darling dears. Why worry when you can pray? And continue to buff up your third eye to a bitchin' shine. Read the room. And you always walk with your shoulders back, head up. And remember, enter the room like God called you, Divine Feminine, because you are called. You have been chosen. You know your role as you continue to bask in the energies of your North Node, darling dear. Pinkies up, fist bump. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat, Divine Feminine. Yes, I love it. I love it.